Okay. So Instagram is on. Your Instagram is almost there. All right. We are so live. Okay, everyone.
Great.
Welcome. Happy Thursday. Happy June. We are in a new month now. Summer is coming. It is so exciting to be here. Hi, everyone. And as the title says, everyone, please meet Chloe. Yay! Okay, Chloe. Oh my goodness. You have no idea how excited I am to talk to you today because I heard that you have a new single coming out.
I do, and I've been a little bit of a tease about it. Yeah, it's coming out on the 22nd. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. And yeah, should I just like dive into it? Should I tell all the secrets?
I need to know
Yeah, it's
everything.
called One Step Closer, and it is yeah, it's like a little standalone single. It's its own project. I like got to put a lot of time into it. Yeah, I am so excited. I hadn't put out any songs since my EP in that I dropped last year in January. So it had been a year, and then we put out We're Not Special, and I was like, I just want to keep putting out music. So yeah, One Step Closer is coming out real soon, and I'm so excited.
That's so awesome because I mean, this is the time to do it. I heard that you're very young, and I
Oh,
was like, how is this possible? I got a sneak peek at the music video, which I'm so honored because I was like, this video is amazing.
so much. I had so much fun making the video. It's very like it's a really interesting palette and it turned out like pretty much exactly how I wanted. And yeah, we had like a lot of references I've been wanting to use for a while. But yeah, it's fun. So thank you so much. And yeah, I feel like it's a good like summer song, summer video. Like it's going to be really cool. I'm excited.
Okay, so okay, wait. Before we do that, if you're in LA, you're having a single release show too, right, for the song?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty yeah, we're doing a show, I think. And yeah, we're gonna announce like all the details pretty soon, like this week. But yeah, so everything is really falling into place. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And we're gonna be in LA for the release. And that's fun too, because like my team is in LA and everything, and I feel like whenever we're out there for a release, everything just kind of like falls into place more and we can just do more things around it. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's gonna be so fun.
And where are you based then if you're not in LA?
Yeah, I'm in Clearwater, Florida. That's where I am right now. That's like where my family is, and that's yeah, I grew up here. And yeah, I'm 16, and so I haven't made the move to LA. I think I will, but so I go back and forth between here and LA.
Wow, okay, so we're both in Florida right now because I'm
Oh
in
my God,
Miami.
that's so funny. I didn't even
And
know
I
that.
was like, wait, you're in Florida? I'm in Florida.
Yeah.
We could have done this in person, but no,
Honestly,
this is
I was
way more
thinking
fun.
that could have met you. Yeah, that's so funny. I love Miami, like one of my favorite
I
places.
know. Florida's awesome.
It
So,
is. It's really fun.
yeah. So, okay, great. So you're gonna be in LA sometime this month. Tickets are not on sale yet.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, we're like posting like the show poster and everything pretty soon. But yeah, so very excited. And it's like right around the release, so yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I love it. I think it's like the day before the release, maybe.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I'm so bad with all these details. I'm like, oh yeah, it's right around the yeah. We just kind of got it going, so it's gonna be really fun though. I love doing shows like right around releases, night before, night of, all of that. Because I just think that's fun. I just think it's like a way to like commemorate a release and not like doing like the big fat party. I think it's just fun to do a show. I like that the best.
yeah. So basically now is the time to pre-save your song, right? Because that
We're posting everything today. I am like, yeah, I'm so excited. I love a little announcement. So fun.
I know this is kind of the best way to announce it. I mean, like your single's coming out. We're doing a live interview to get to know you
Yeah.
on a whole nother level. That is so exciting. Okay,
Yeah.
so tell me more about One Step Closer. What prompted you to write this amazing song? What drove it? What was your inspiration? Tell me the whole process because I need
Yeah.
to.
It's definitely on the angrier side. I wrote One Step Closer with Sam Nicolosi, who is like one of my favorite people, and we write pretty much all my songs together. And we're like working on this whole next project together. He did Teenage Lullabies with me. But yeah, so we wrote We're Not Special in September of last year, and like right after We're Not Special wrote One Step Closer. So I think it's kind of fun that they're coming out kind of so close together. But yeah, so it's like about, living in the suburbs and kind of like getting sick of it, kind of. But like we use like I like the references of it all. So we use like interesting references and just kind of like, you know, where I'm from, things that bored me about it, which is it's so mean because I love Florida and everything. It was really just like spending more time around like creative people and just like I don't know, just kind of things I was sick of, and I was just being a little angsty. So yeah, it was really fun to write though. It like came together really quickly, but that's kind of a pattern between me and Sam. We just kind of like have a really good dynamic. But yeah, so that's kind of where that one came from. But I'm really excited for people to hear it and see the video because I think it makes sense when you like feel it all tied together. Like it's very like everything's supposed to be like very pretty and delicate to the point that it kind of like makes you uncomfortable. And the song itself is a little more like it's a little more upbeat, like a little like more edgy than I feel like what I usually do. So it's fun, and I like singing things like that because I feel like the way I sing and the way I write isn't necessarily edgy. So it was fun to do, and yeah, I just really like the song. Honestly, I think it's a fun like summer song, which you can't go wrong.
I definitely heard so many different influences in that piece, and I was just like, "Oh my goodness, Chloe, you are just a a beautiful mind, like the
Oh,
brilliant mind waiting, like the world is waiting for you." So
that's sweet. Thank you.
I just thought that was so amazing. Okay, we have some questions. What are your social medias under? How can they find you?
I'm Chloe Wilder everywhere. Yeah, that's they spelled that right. So it's Cloe Wilder, like the brass doll.
Awesome.
But yeah, so I'm Chloe Wilder everywhere on all the music platforms, all the socials.
Awesome. So Chloe's Chloe Wilder on all of the social media platforms. That is amazing. That's kind of the best way to do it. Oh, your hand may be covering the mic, but that's okay.
Saw that. I figured that was gonna happen. Yeah, I just fixed it. I'm like, I know I couldn't figure out where I wanted to be because the lighting in my room is weird, and so I'm like, I think I need to be over here. Can you
You
hear me?
are perfect.
Okay, good.
Perfection right here. Okay. Okay, so who are your inspiration? Who are your muses?
Oh, honestly, like musically, like people I've just been inspired by. I mean, Lana Del Rey was like my very first one ever. And so I think I just like really fell in love with her and she kind of like, carried me into my musical journey and that's like what made me want to be a songwriter was Lana Del Rey's music. And so yeah, that's like been a big like aesthetically inspiring project for me too was like Born to Die was just like everything to me as a even just like as a child I'm still a child but like I listened to Born to Die at like an alarmingly young age so I think that like that really pushed me off and yeah I mean more recently I've been loving like Phoebe Bridgers and getting into that like female folk world like I that's really what I'm like not to already dive into like future projects but that's like really what I'm trying to get into and so yeah I'm just like I mean it's just so cool to like find new artists like that but I've really like hung on to Lana Del Rey.
Oh,
I love
girl, yes. Tell us all about the future projects. We need to know
her.
all your secrets. This is
I know I'm so bad at keeping them secrets honestly like I feel like I'm always like do you want to hear a little bit of it but yeah so fun but yeah I feel like Lana has been my like big and I could literally talk about her forever I don't know what it is she's just like very very special to me but yeah.
same. Have you seen Lana live?
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Twice.
gosh, she's amazing.
Oh my god, she's insane. She's one of my favorite live performers ever. She just sounds like wonderful. I mean, she just has one of those voices too that just like I don't know where it brings you, but it's like it's so insane. And yeah, she's great. I love her. But
Love
yeah, and
it.
I don't even know if like this song was interesting because it wasn't necessarily like specific inspirations for this, which is I mean, I normally have like a little bit of a reference or kind of a world I'm trying to go into, but yeah, this one just kind of like came about on its own, which is always cool too when you have that.
It was just so brilliant, and listening to it, it was just completely on trend.
Oh,
Like I could hear that on the radio. I hear the song just everywhere, which I found out recently that you actually have a music video, right? That was added to an MTV playlist or in its
Yes.
current rotation. What is that
We-
about?
We've had a couple added to MTV. I think three now. Yeah, it was crazy. So my first one that got added to MTV was for my song "I Would Be Alone with You" off of my EP, and yeah, it was like insane. It's so exciting. My mom was so excited because like she was like, "Oh my gosh, MTV was like everything in the '80s, and this is like a dream come true." And I mean, I thought it was insanely cool too. But yeah, it was really fun, and I mean, just like a cool thing to say. I like when things like that happen when I'm like, well, I'm on MTV. But yeah, so we had that, and that video too was very like teenage, like vintage, and so I thought it was cool that that's the one that they picked first, and then my video in the next life got on MTV too, which is like a little one take, and then yeah, We're Not Special just got on there too, which is crazy.
I
Um,
love
really fun.
it. I
Yeah.
love I love all of these like amazing title names too. Like We're Not Special, In the
Thank
Next
you.
Life. You've got
I'm very passionate about titles. I like weird long titles or like I yeah. So thank you. I'm glad
there.
you appreciate
Yes, it's perfect. One Step Closer. It's
it.
just that it's like a title that says a lot. And then the
Oh,
one that has what over 700,000 streams on Spotify, Crying When I Shouldn't.
oh
Like
yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I do love a good, interesting title.
yes, I love it. And Chloe's also been featured in American Songwriter, Lyrical Lemonade, The New Nine. This is amazing. I mean, you are just a diamond waiting for the world to see you.
That's so nice to hear, honestly. Thank you so much.
Just amazing. Okay, so um, one step closer, we have um, a single being released. Do you know the date that it's being released, right?
Yeah, the 22nd, June
The
22nd.
22nd of this month. So
Yeah.
everybody can go and save it, pre-save it,
Yeah.
right?
Please,
And what
the link should be in my Instagram bio now if that's like where anybody wants to go check it out.
yeah.
But yeah, so available to pre-save on my website. I'm so excited.
Awesome. Okay, what else should we cover other than your inspirations and um, your single release show, which is going to be in LA? So
I mean, yeah, I'm really excited to do that show, honestly. I think that's gonna be so fun. And get to like sing the song for people. I've sang it a couple times, but like never really like announced it properly because I just wanted to be a little secretive about it. But now I can actually be like, this One Step Closer comes out tomorrow, so that'll be fun.
I'm sure everyone is waiting for what this track is supposed to sound like.
I hope
Um,
so. I hope so, because it's a little different than what I usually do.
it's amazing.
Thank you.
Just so you all know, because I did get special sneak peek. I was like, this
Thank you.
song is awesome. This song is amazing. This video is amazing. She's amazing. Who is this girl? We need the whole world needs to meet this girl.
That makes me so happy, honestly. I love that you loved just like the project as a whole because that's so fun to put together and just see it all like fall into place. So I love that you loved it. Thank you.
I mean, I only collaborate with people that I like, so
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here. Yeah. So
yes, I'm so glad. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think we have some messages over here.
yeah.
So what do we, are they your dream collab? Which was that your dream collab? Your inspirations?
Lana would definitely be my dream collab. I don't know, just like yeah, for my younger self, for my current self, for just everything I've ever done, she would be the dream collab. Yeah.
I love it. And what song are you most proud of that you've
Hmm.
written so far from Tatum Blake Conrad?
Ooh, I mean, I feel like I haven't put it out yet because we've got a lot of new ones that I've been writing recently in LA that I'm like insanely proud of. Very sad, very upsetting songs, but they're very me and like very honest. And so I think that those are definitely going to be some favorites. I love We're Not Special. I loved writing that, loved putting it out. And I love One Step Closer. So it's really, I'm the type of like whenever I write something new, I'm like, this one's my favorite. But yeah, I definitely have some just like sitting around that I love, and that I'm still working on. But yeah.
I love that. And this is one of my favorite questions, and it's from Michelle Uyemura. What is the process like for creating your songs?
That's a good question because it's kind of been like it came very naturally to me at first. I went to like my first ever writing camp I went to when I was like 12, and that's kind of where I like learned like what was like to write a song, I guess. Like cuz you think like you can just go and do it, but I just kind of learned like, some structure things and everything and just kind of like how I like to do it. And then as time went on, I got a lot less organized about it. And I honestly like now most of my recent songs have been on acoustic guitar, and yeah, so I like write them with Sam, and he just kind of like sits down, plays something, and I'll sing it. And honestly, I've tried not to get too crazy about like a concept because I think I've become like a very conversational writer and I know how I like to word things. And so that's honestly been a really fun thing to discover about myself because I know how I would say things now, and I think I have like a style of songwriting. But yeah, I honestly just really like to like sing and mumble and talk and just like see what happens because I'm always like I feel very, deeply. I'm very dramatic, and I feel like I'm always feeling something, and so there's always something to pull from. But yeah, so there's
I
always
agree. And I
yeah.
mean, that's really the value of a songwriting camp too, right? I mean,
Oh yeah.
I went to songwriting school at the Los Angeles Songwriting School of Los Angeles, and
Yeah,
that's really just songwriting camps in general are so valuable because
they
they
are.
teach you how to draw inspiration from literally anything.
Yeah, you're pulling it out of thin air. I mean, I
Yeah,
think that's like the craziest part about songwriting is every time you're done, you're just kind of like, oh, that wasn't here before. But yeah,
yeah.
there are so many aspects to it that yeah, I think like once I nailed down like the actual structure and like even just like getting my voice to a place that I was happy with and like figuring out what I like my melodies to sound like, and then I was just like, well, I think writing is like deep in my soul and it's like what I'm meant to do. And so I'm like, I think it'll just find a way. And now I think I have like this, lyrical style that I really like. And yeah, I just feel really like comfortable in it and I really like it.
Yeah, and your lyrics are just so profound
Thank
that
you.
it can really anytime. So it can really be it's one of those where your writing style is so incredibly profound and well thought out that you can put it on any beat in any genre and it would just sound perfect. It's just
I would love to hear that because that's kind of what we're doing. I feel like it's gone through, well, it's shapeshifted quite a bit, and even like to my newer music that I haven't put out. I think yeah, it's interesting, but I feel really like confident and comfortable in this new like writing space I'm in. And just kind of like I feel like I really like truly found my sound because it's been able to like go through all of these phases, and especially like people listeners that have stuck around through all of the phases. I mean, that's really where it's at because I just think that's incredible that people have stayed to see what happens. And like I mean, I a lot of it I think like I am 16. I think I'm gonna like evolve quite a bit, and so I'm like so grateful that people have like appreciated it with me.
yeah. I mean, I started around when I was your age too, and now it's like it's been almost 20 years and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, how
That's
much
crazy.
you grow in all these years."
Totally. It's insane. And I think it's going to be really cool to look back on because, all of it's documented. And so, yeah, I mean, even just like cuz I started putting out music when I was like 13, 12, 13. And so, I mean, and even though that was only like a few years ago, it's still a really intense thing to look back on because you do change so much. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
I love it. Okay, so we have another question. Lexi Honey from Instagram says, "What is your favorite part about your artistry and what about it would you want to make the most impact?"
I honestly think just like the honesty of it all and what I'm saying. Like I really just love to hear that people like resonate with it. And yeah, I mean, a lot my current writing, a lot of my earlier writing was like very based around mental health, and I think that making any sort of impact on anybody was like really special just like immediately for me. But yeah, I think that that's something I really love connecting with people over was like, you know, mental health and how complicated it is and growing up with it. And I feel like I was pretty open about that because like I've had struggles with it since I was like 7. And so I think that it was just like a really interesting like coping mechanism to write about it, and figuring out the ways that I like to write about mental health because it's like such a heavy dark topic at times. But yeah, so that was always very important to me was to like continue to connect with people over that.
Yeah, and I mean that's just something that I think everyone needs to be more aware of because mental health is kind of the first step, right? Before
Oh yeah.
anything happens.
Yeah.
Before any action takes place, there had to have been a thought about it or whatever. Oh, well, I mean, some people act on impulse, but it's more
Well,
like,
yeah. And it's like the pressure of it because you this is you. You have to carry this around, you know? And so I think that that's why it just became, and from a very young age I was very overwhelmed by it. And so finding any sort of outlet like that was really exciting to me.
oh, I definitely advocate for that, like 1,000%. I mean, especially for people whether, and it doesn't even matter what age you are. It's about having that struggle and then finding an outlet for it. And clearly, not only did you find an outlet for it, but you also have a talent for it, and it's just it shows. It's you're genuine. You're a genuine artist, and that's what is going to bring so many people to listen to you and already have. So
Yeah.
that's really awesome.
That makes me so happy. Thank you. That's honestly like the nicest thing to hear about it because, you know, being genuine in writing and honest in writing, it gets a little like it's heavy, you know, because you're like, okay, this is like, and it's my own like personal responsibility I've given to myself, and I love it. Like I wouldn't want to be any other way, but it's like just knowing that people appreciate it is really nice.
Yes. Okay, same person asked. Lexi Honey says, "What message do you want your fans to get from your music, other than the mental health, or is that the main message?"
That's probably one of the main messages, but I don't know because I write about all sorts of things. But I think I don't know, kind of whatever they want from it. Because I think I've just wanted my music for pretty much my whole music career. I've just wanted it to be like warm and comforting, and you know, just like maybe I don't know, like a little less alone when you listen to it. I feel like a lot of people say that though. But yeah, that's honestly really important to me. I just want it to be like a space of comfort, and I write sad little songs too. That's my vibe and I love it. And so I think it's a specific space, but I think it's like I don't know. My favorite artists are the ones that I feel like safe listening to and my comfort people, and voices and words that comfort me. And so I would just really love to be that for people. But yeah, I don't know, like the message, I think it's really up to a listener because that's one of my favorite things about music is that it's up for interpretation, it's universal. So yeah, really whatever they want.
Okay. Awesome. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna skip over some things. Well, I mean, if you really want to, you're welcome to sing some of your songs. But sassy,
Yeah,
sweet.
I could move to the piano out there, but yeah, I mean, I could
I
do a
mean,
little.
if you're down, we're all down.
Do you want me to? What would I like? Do you want me to sing some of my songs? I could. I mean,
I mean, I think the world is waiting.
my piano room is really dark right now, so I hope nobody's like offended by that. But I could definitely sing like a little tiny bit. Here, I'll just walk through my whole
Okay.
house.
As you're walking, Natalie Tabo asks if you could open for any artist, who would be? I have a feeling I know who you're going to say, but I'm asking anyway because Natalie's asking.
Yeah, I mean, my girl Lana, but I would also say like, yeah, I mean, I love Phoebe Bridgers too. They're like, it's so bad. I keep rotating between the two of them. But yeah, honestly, I don't know. I've just been so inspired by Lana Del Rey my whole entire life.
Love it.
Yeah, I just talk about her in like every interview, every conversation, because I'm just hoping we find each other one day.
Oh, you will. You're going to manifest that for
Yeah.
sure.
Hope
Okay,
so.
somebody's requesting something, but you play what you're comfortable with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I can
Um,
play. Can you guys hear me? Because I don't have like a really great setup. So let's
you
see.
have a great setup, and we
Oh,
can totally hear you.
Yeah. Okay, so like I can put you here. My piano has like a bunch of picture frames on it, and so I'm like figuring out what's steady and what's not steady. Okay. Ooh, this might work. Just taking a bunch of things in my house. But yeah, I can play I mean, I can pretty much play all of them. Oh, she's gone. Okay, well, now it's just me, so that's good.
Okay, I'm back so that I can put you on the full screen because they don't need me when you're singing. Hello. Okay, so I will do a proper introduction. Okay, everybody, Chloe is about to play us something live. What a fun!
I can play a little bit of We're Not Special that just came out. Is that good? I mean, yeah, so we have a
Okay, hold on, Chloe.
old piano. Let me know how it sounds.
Your sound is kind of drowning.
Oh no, here. Should I go sideways? What should I do?
Go sideways so we
Go
can get good
sideways.
sound. It'll
Okay.
be special.
Haha, that was funny. Okay,
Okay.
let's see. Maybe I could honestly put you wherever then. Okay, here we go. I think this might work. Oh my gosh, you get to see all the chaos. I'm so sorry.
No,
Okay,
it's perfect.
okay. Here we
And so
go.
is your sound. Okay, I'm gonna disappear.
Let me know how this sounds.
Oh,
You hear that? Okay.
goosebumps. Okay, go for it. Go for it. I'm gonna disappear. Everybody, Chloe Wilder.
Heaven waits for no and we're not special. We're not special. I don't know if you can hear this, but I'll play a little bit of a chorus. Okay. I'll stand on the edge of the earth till you feel it like I do. But now there's no reason to hurt, there's no reason to fight you. So let's all get wasted. Act like we're famous, shut up and fake it. It's a little verse and chorus moment for you, but yeah. It's pretty much, that's normally my, guitar song, but I'm pretty bad at the guitar. And I'm sorry I had to be sideways.
That was amazing.
Thank you. I'm so sorry I had to be sideways.
Oh no, it was special.
Oh, thank you. My piano, like, I have a hard time recording over there because it's like we've had that piano since like it was before my time, and so she's been here for a while, so it's like an old. It's cool though. Like I love the sound of it, but it's like old and like vibrates.
I
But
love
yeah,
it.
yeah,
She sounded vintage. It's like I love the
right.
sound of
Very
a good
vintage.
acoustic piano without the plugins and like the whatever
Yeah.
things
It's
added
actually so
to
funny because my grandma she bought that piano like however many years before me, and I think it was like 20 years, and she like thought she was gonna learn how to play it and it was gonna be like her new thing, and she hated it, and so it just like kind of sat there because we live in what was my grandma's house, and then yeah, now then whenever she sees me playing it, she's like, I'm just so glad somebody took it up because it wasn't gonna be me.
Well, that answered my question because I was like, "Oh, well, music must run in your family." No, that's not.
No, it really doesn't. It's so funny. I am the only one. Yeah. It's so funny. I don't know where it came from because I really asked of like I mean somebody's had to have been like in a band in high school or something, but no, nobody did anything. Yeah. I come from a long line of non-musicians, but yeah, it's so funny. I mean, I feel like a lot of people in my family are very like creative, but more like visually creative. And so it's kind of funny because I just went the other way.
I love it. It comes from your burning desire to find an outlet for your mental health struggles.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, I have to do something. I have to heal. Yeah, so that's where that came from, I guess. But yeah, it's funny. I really am curious if like somebody did it a long time ago, if somebody was a musician, but we'll never know.
Maybe they'll just come out of the woodworks.
Yeah, maybe. One day, yeah. I'm your uncle. I make music, and I'm like, okay.
Sure.
Sure you are.
Okay. Is there anything else we should cover today? Other
Um,
than, I mean,
I
your
mean, we
brilliance.
talked about the single. We talked about, yeah, I feel like you killed it. I mean, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Everybody was so nice. I really like doing this. Yeah.
I,
Um,
yeah,
I feel like
I
we
think,
cut it.
yeah, I think people love you here.
Oh,
So
that's so
I
sweet.
would say the more you can come back, the better because,
Yeah,
uh,
I mean, I love doing this. Yeah, I love always finding like cool new ways to, go live and connect with people. And you were super great, so thank you so much.
thank you. You are super great. Are you kidding me? Everyone, if
Thank
you haven't
you.
already, meet Chloe Wilder. You can find her all over the internet as Chloe Wilder. It is so wonderful to meet you, and it is such an honor to be able to interview you.
That's so sweet. Thank you. You were great. Seriously.
I cannot wait for One Step Closer to be released. I cannot wait for your release show. I may be in LA that day.
Oh my
So
God, that would be amazing. Yeah.
I know. We'll just be in Florida together, but
Yeah,
not
we're
together, and
just
then
like in
LA.
all the same places. That is so funny. Well, seriously, thank you so much for talking to me. This was great. Thanks for dealing with my, kind of sketchy setup, but we do what we can.
Your
Um,
experience is perfect.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You are perfect.
You're so sweet. All right. Well, I loved this. This was an amazing conversation. Big fan.
Yay! Okay, everybody, go find Chloe and be sure you pre-save her single, One Step Closer. I'm gonna go do that right now.
Thank you guys so much. Bye.
Bye, everyone.